Hey guys, Lime Time here. For those of you that are new, I am a YCS level judge, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Evil Swarm Castor ruling and how people responded to that. Now, at YCS Meadowlands, it was ruled by the head judge that Evil Swarm Castor was a continuous effect. In come all the rage, all the hate, I personally was cussed out by at least 5 players about this ruling. I mean, I didn't even make the ruling. I didn't come up with this. So I can only imagine what Paul, the head judge, went through. But I've just got to say to all of you that yelling at Paul, yelling about Paul, yelling about the incompetent judges. First off, most of the people saying these things, you've never judged a YCS. You have no idea what it's like to judge a YCS. Most of you don't even know what it's like to judge, period. So saying that we're incompetent, there is so much more to Yu-Gi-Oh! And being a judge than rulings. Like, there's so much more than that. And especially those of you that were not there for the event, like people that didn't even attend Meadowlands are screaming and crying about how the head judge, like, off with his head. People were calling for him to never ever judge again. And honestly, I've worked with Paul twice now, and I can say he's one of the best judges you could ever possibly hope to have at an event. Like, he's just one of the best. And those of you who are, slinging all these accusations, like, oh, he didn't know what he was doing. Like, when you accuse one judge on the judge staff of being incompetent, you honestly are accusing all of us. You're saying all of us don't know what we're doing. Like, what you say about one judge reflects on the entire staff. For example, I remember back a few YCSs ago, a player that won with 6 Sams was accused of cheating, and a bunch of people jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, he cheated. Now just stop right there. When you say things like that, you are insulting the entire judge staff. Because if you're saying, oh, well, they're just too dumb to catch cheating, like, you have no idea what goes into, watching for things like slow play, watching for things like bribes. Like, if you haven't done it, I honestly believe you have no room to talk. So back to the Castor ruling. If you did not have, if you don't have all the information that is provided to the head judges, then if you don't have anything nice to say, just like don't say it at all, honestly. I know a lot of you didn't agree with the ruling. I know tons of you didn't agree with the ruling, and the ruling has since then been overturned. Good for everyone. But at the same time, just because you do not agree with the ruling does not mean that we get to pitch hissy fits about it. Like, honestly, that's what a lot of players did, especially I saw on Reddit. I had a few people message me and were like, "Oh, you're just effing moron. You don't know how to judge." And again, you don't know what it's like to judge, and that just proves how like insensitive you are to like the whole judging experience. Like, judges are here to help you out. I know, like, we might seem like the bad guys. Oh, we're the ones gonna get you DQ'd. That is not what judges are there for. Judges are there to make your experience a better one. And if we did not have a staff of like 50, 60 judges at YCS Meadowlands, the event would not be able to run nearly as smoothly as it did. Like, imagine an event with no judges and all you have is your phone to look up rulings. Like, I just want you to imagine that on the scale of like 1,600 players, especially at top tables. Can you imagine the chaos? Because honestly, I can't. That would just be completely ridiculous. So, long story short, respect your judges. You may not agree with everything they say, but until you put the judge shirt on, it is literally impossible for you to understand the stress of being a judge and the importance of making a decision like that. That decision was for the Evil Swarm Castor. It was not made lightly. I know you guys are like, oh, he just made that up off the top of his head. No, that is not true. That's not true with any rulings made at a YCS. Normally, the head judges talk about it. They send it over to R&D. R&D gets back to them. They talk about it some more. So, until you get all your facts straight, and unless you've talked to the head judge themselves that made that ruling, please consider your words before you say them. And with that, that's all for today's topic. Please rate and subscribe and comment if you have any thoughts.